Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers and deal direct. Eliminate the middleman. No mortgage broker fees. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on your high-rate mortgage and your credit cards. You can save every single month by refinancing. You personally can save every month by locking in the lowest rates in over 30 years. And we make house calls to the entire tri-state area 7 days a week. Call 718-380-0006 if you're buying a home or you want to refinance your home. 718-380-0006.
Tony Shafiq, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine, Squeeze. I'm doing fine. And you know what? I come up with a name for you. You know, we call Conroy the Master Blazon as a master broadcaster, but I have you as the BB, not the British broadcaster, as by the bionic broadcaster, because you are bionic. You are, you know, with your energy, you explode every day. You're not, nevertheless, you're never out of energy. You always have this energy and this hype that you always bring forth to the entire community.
Faster, more powerful.
And you know what? I must commend you for your informative program that you had yesterday when you incorporate the children on Radio Land out there to come and tell our listeners about the life history of one of the greatest freedom fighter of all time, Dr. Martin Luther King.
I'm very happy you were participating, man, listening.
Yes, I was. And one thing I would say, though, that in that speech that Martin Luther King made, in his famous speech when he says, I had a dream, and he incorporated, because he was a Baptist and because he was a minister at the same time, too, he said that all men are created equal. And definitely, irrespective of your culture, nationality, or your creed, all men are created equal. And because of equality in men itself, what transpired here, that no man is in front of another man. Everybody is equal, but people can be in front of another individual if they are more pious. And piety cannot be distinguished or determined by any humankind. It's a personal and internal quality that can only be determined and distinguished by God himself. So people out there, we have to fear God, because I'm a God-fearing person, I can tell you this. And it was a beautiful thing that Squeeze did to incorporate children, that children must know about the life history of one of the greatest freedom fighters of all time. He is equal importance and in the league of, Mandela from South Africa, and also Mahatma Gandhi from India. These were freedom fighters in the world. And I can tell you this for a fact. But one thing I didn't get a message that anybody said, that what was the message or the lesson that was taught in that speech that he gave. And if I can recall, that the lesson that was taught is the lesson of patience, perseverance, steadfastness, and not surrendering to oppressors. What was a magnificent and beautiful speech, because he's an orator, a rhetoric speaker, and he uses language so beautiful. And he will always be admired as one of the most influential, upcoming political advocate of his time.
Wow. Once again, folks, his name is Tony Shafiq, giving a lot of information as he speaks right here on Link Up Radio 93.5 WVIP. And we got to remind you, he is the mortgage doctor from First Republic Mortgage Bankers. Tony Shafiq, 5%, man.
Absolutely.
30-year fix.
That's incredible.
50-year fix.
That's fabulous, fantastic. And you know, the beauty of these loans, these are quality and these are healthy loan programs. They are quality and healthy loan programs and can still give you a cash out up to 95% of the value of your home. So if you lovely listeners, enough love and much respect, I'm coming to you and telling you it's an actuality. When I speak, it's coming from my heart. I speak from my heart. I'm telling you, it's actuality. It is at First Republic Mortgage Bank. It may be unbelievable, but it's a fact. You have to make the call, and you can incorporate all your credit card debts, your auto loans, you may have more than one, your student loans, you may have a timeshare, you may have a second mortgage, and still you need additional funds and money to buy investment property or get involved in the real estate world out there, buy a vacation home or do renovation on your home. If you have the resources, that is the equity, why not take advantage now? Because as the president of First Republic Mortgage Bank comes on and tells you, over 40 years, 4 decades, this rate hasn't been this low. And for us to take advantage, you have to take action now. You have to make the call. The consultation, as I always tell you, is absolutely free. If you get the consultation, you find out whether if it benefits you. And sometimes you may be paying 5.5%, and you may think to yourself, that may not benefit you. But when I work the maths out, literally to you, because of your incorporation of credit card debt, school loan, and timeshare, and whatever, you may save significantly at the ending of the month. What we will reduce is your financial obligation at the ending of each month. For example, I can tell you, because of your scenario, you can save from $5,000 maybe to $2,000 per month. That's liquid savings that goes into your pocket, in your hand, money that you have to spend. You know, you are cash rich, money that you have to spend instead of paying credit card debts, auto loan, school loan, and your mortgage. If you incorporate everything into one loan, having $2,000 more liquid cash in your hand, that's immediate improvement in your quality of life that benefits you, your family, and you can live a happy life. Take off the burden, the stress, the weight that you are carrying right now. So, you know what? Let our viewers out there, our listeners out there, let them make the call, because I only display integrity. I'm loyal to you, the consumer out there. If you want a loan officer with 25 years of experience in this business that display loyalty, much respect to the community, and at the same time knows the loan program, knows the guidelines, and that can structure loan application to fit your individual needs, then you're listening to him and you give me a call. I'm in the studio to make the call, and as we will always say, I'm not leaving the studio unless I speak to each and every one of you individual who will be making that call. The magical number, 718-380 0006. My extension is 335, but you want to talk to me in the studio is 718-325-5555. That number again, 718-325-5555. And Mr. Bionic Broadcaster, take it over.
Once again, folks, his name is Tony Shafiq, and I know it's a very serious note. The gentleman there is a very astute gentleman when he speaks, and the way he looks, and also it reflects the intelligence and his caliber and knowledge of mortgages. If you're an individual out there that needs a very low interest rate, if you're an individual that needs to understand more about how you can rid yourself of some expenses because you do own your property, you do have some equity in it, you want a much better life, right now is the time to pick up the phone and call the radio studios. His name is Tony. He's got, of course, Neil in the studios with him, and they all will take every call. They'll speak with everyone. They'll explain everything. They'll give you different options, because life is about options, and having the courage to actually take, the first step in understanding more about those options, and then get in. Folks, remember, no entity out there, I don't care who or what they are, can give you as low an interest rate as First Republic Mortgage Bankers.
First Republic Mortgage Bankers is a licensed mortgage banker, direct lender in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Delaware, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, headquartered at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Floral Park, New York.